Your oath of office is to remain impartial at all times and uphold the law of the land. There's no loss, injury or harm being committed here today. There's no crimes being committed here today.
A gas and electric company sent police to this home because they installed their own meters to save on bills.
Hi, how you doing? Yeah, I'm good.
You're the householder here?
I'm not here.
No, you're the householder.
Yep.
Right.
So you're a sergeant? 298. Can I have your name, please?
My badge number's
badge
enough.
number?
You can
Well,
identify
usually-
me through that.
Badge number?
Yeah, it's 451. Quebec 451.
Quebec 451.
Quebec 1227.
227. Usually it's in your policy to give your name, your badge number and the station you come from.
Right.
That's in your policy
I'll
to
see
do
if
that.
you phone up and you give that. There is
No,
only
that's
one
fine. No,
Quebec
I'm not
298,
being
so
recorded. I'm just trying to ask. I'm just trying to
no,
get
listen, I
identify
appreciate that.
yourself.
I don't want to give you my name.
That's
That
fine.
is my identification.
I
There is
appreciate
my
that as
badge
well. I
number,
appreciate
alright? So
that.
if you phone up, you
Could you
just
just
give
stand
that.
out there? I feel a bit claustrophobic here.
Aye, no worries.
Thank you, that's great. Thank
Listen,
you.
we've obviously had a phone call to say that
Yeah.
these guys here, Scottish Power, are trying to get access to the property, alright? So we're only here
Of
on your
course.
behalf, basically.
Absolutely.
So, do you know why they're here?
We do know why we're here, and they're here because it's we've changed the gas meters and the recce meters,
Yeah.
and we've sent them a notice to pick up their property. They changed the gas meters 4 months ago. They came to pick them up 2 weeks ago. And we've sent them notices of conditional acceptance, and we've gave them a notice to pick up the gas meters. We've supplied our own gas meters and electric meters in the property. They've all been safety corgi registered.
Who's that for?
It's through an independent company. It's through a separate company, but we've got the certificates for the gas and the electricity. They've all been safety checked. Everything's above board there. I explained to the guys this morning when they came out to say to them exactly we're corresponding. It's a civil matter between us and Scottish Power, and we're in correspondence with. The guy's name's Duncan Beattie, who's the man behind the letters. So we've notarised our paperwork and we've established a living man and woman standing, so they're no contracting with us, and under no circumstances is anybody getting into this property today. There's a notice of implied rights of access there as well, so it was a trespass, and as I said, it's a civil matter. Your oath of office is to remain impartial at all times and uphold the law of the land. There's no loss, injury or harm being committed here today. There's no crimes being committed here today. It's a civil matter, as I said.
See, as I say, we're only here on behalf of the Scottish
Yeah,
Power. They
yeah.
phoned us saying they're trying to get access to the property. Alright, I'm not here to stand
Not
and
at all,
argue
no,
with you.
no, neither be. We're just protecting
We're
ourselves with the
literally
cameras.
just doing, as we say,
I totally appreciate that.
they're
as
trying
well.
to get access to the property. They phoned us to ask to come down,
Yeah.
obviously because you're not allowing them access to the property, so we're basically playing middleman right now. Alright, so
It's a non-commercial agreement as well, so they've got no right to come into this property. If it was a commercial premises, then under a certain Health and Safety Act, they can then come into the property. If there's no gas and safety checks done on the things, they can then.
and see the documentation you're talking about. Have they seen that
I've
documentation?
let them take pictures of it this morning, so I went out and I showed them this, and I said, can you take pictures of this? And they did take pictures.
What has been the communication, basically, that you're not letting them in the house?
I've just explained to them exactly what I explained to you. It's a civil matter. We are corresponding back and forward with Duncan Beattie, the man behind Scottish Power, not the actual corporation. We've notarised their paperwork, and we've sent them notices of conditional acceptance. If they answer specific questions,
I'll show you.
you don't need to, Ron. You don't need to. We've asked them to answer specific questions, and we'll start paying it. But they can't answer the questions. We've then sent them a notice to pick up their meters, and as I says, they've came for their meters 2 weeks ago, but we changed the meters 4 months ago. And I explained to that guy as well that this has all been safety checked, Corgi registered safety gas checks for an independent company. Do you know what I mean? So it's all above board, and that was the only communication between us. And they left saying somebody might be back in touch with you, maybe not today, but somebody will be in touch with you within tomorrow or within the next couple of days. And then these guys just turned up out the blue, and I've just went out, and as I says, I spoke to them on, they're good as gold, but they don't know the law, so they're just doing what they're told basically. But see, if I says to everyone in them, I'd like to get their names in that, because if they start digging up the street, then we'll be putting civil cases in against them individually. So it will only be through Scottish Power, it will only be through their companies, it will be them held liable as a man or a woman. So that was basically the correspondence between the two. As we knew you were coming, they said we're just waiting for the police and the fire brigade to come, and I was like, fair enough. So we've been waiting for yours. That's basically the correspondence, to be honest with you.
See if you give me a couple of minutes, I'm going to go and speak to them and see obviously what their concern is, because ultimately if there is a concern then
That'd be, I appreciate that.
that's what will need to be explained.
Of course.
But I'll go speak to them and then we'll see what we do
Magic.
today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
He's
so
going back
much.
in the house. Or
Yeah, we'll just go back in the
we'll
house.
give you a chat then.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.
I tell you what, we don't blame them. The rising gas and electric prices in the UK at the moment are a huge worry for many families. And with another huge rise expected in October, a lot of people are terrified about how they're going to survive through the winter. Now, did you know there is a current petition online to nationalise the energy companies lowering prices, which currently stands at around 65,000 signatures. So if you're interested, just pop it into Google. As always, thanks for watching It's Gone Viral. If you want to send over any of your videos, please do.